Alright guys, here we are in another video. And in today's video, I will be reviewing part of the cherry plant. Now, I already own the Sword Soul card, which is why it's not here. Poison Spout, it's pretty good. As travel time, it does have a good DPS though. The Air Blade Spout. I don't really know much about this weapon. Very effective. I could say this thing's pretty good. As a attack of 79, mobility of 85, super punch, bleeding, and lifesteal. Those attributes are pretty good. Old Soul card. It is a sniper as a fire rate of 55, capacity of 1, mobility 55, charge shot, wall break, and slows the target. And lastly, you got the Lance Soul card. It is a heavy, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just jump into it, man. Like I said, I have the Sword Soul card. Damage is very good on this. But this isn't the weapon we're reviewing. We are reviewing the Bow Soul card. And I could tell you this thing looks really cool. And the special effects went away. Right there, charging up the bow, there's like this wind effect, this blue effect, which looks very cool. And then you can see the top left, there's the thingy majiggy. So far so good. And as you can see here guys, I am starting to get clan gadgets. The X-ray and the hologram, which are completely useless. The fake pistol already does that. The ultimate warship already does that. So that is completely useless. Alright, so as you can see here, I am one-shotting it. Now, since the damage is really good on this thing, you could charge it up halfway for it to be a one-shot headshot. But to get a guaranteed one-shot, I would charge it up all the way. The charge up time isn't too bad, but I have a faster bow with a faster charge up time. But it does have travel time, which it does make this thing a little bit better, since this thing does not have travel time. And it does have wall break. The Bow Soul card's pretty good. And you got the Sword Soul card, which is very good in small range. This thing used to be my favorite special. This is the only one of the weapons in the set that I had on my other accounts. I had this on 2 accounts, I think. And yeah, this was my favorite special. It was super OP, but they had to nerf it. But thanks to my modules, I think it's back to the way it was. So now it's back to being pretty good in close range maps. We're heading back into school, and it just made me think about all the stuff I did in 7th grade. In a week, I'll be heading into 8th grade. I'm officially done with 7th grade. I did pretty much two things in 7th grade that were, pretty fun. So how we all, do troublemaker shit. Fucking teachers are obese, they could just fucking kill themselves. I wouldn't care. As a matter of fact, I'll kill them. So this is kind of a story. So basically, one day I wanted to do something fun. So basically, I ordered these stickers that were pretty naughty. So I was being a bad monkey, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I was being a bad monkey. Some images will probably pop up in this. So basically, I put them around the school. They were stickers, in the classrooms, the restrooms. I did that for a little while. I didn't really hear anything. I'm pretty sure the janitor probably just took them out while he was cleaning the restroom. I pretty sure I put one under the chair. Then a month later, I found the sticker in the chair. I remember the sticker. It was like a bunny Supergirl. Yeah, so it was just under the chair. The teacher didn't know. Well, actually, I pretended that it wasn't me who put that there. So the teacher just took it out. And, I never heard anything of that. And then I would have continued, but I stopped. Which is bringing us to part 2 of this story. Alright guys, so I was being a bad monkey. And while all of this stuff was happening, I was also doing something else. I was playing around with rubber bands, right? I was thinking of making a weapon. And I saw this video. But basically, you get a rubber band, you shoot it. It was like an arrow. You pulled it back. And then you let go of the paper projectile, and you would do that. So while I was putting up the stickers, I was also doing something else in the classrooms. I was shooting people with the rubber bands, and this kind of made a bit of a trend. Everybody else started doing that. I even gave rubber bands to people. I showed them. I didn't show them, but they kind of figured it out by themselves how to make the paper projectiles. Except theirs weren't as good as mine because I knew a specific way. The right amount of paper. It was kind of like a paper airplane, and then it would hurt a lot. The tip, it was rock hard, so it would hurt a lot on impact. The only way to prevent this was to wear a sweater. I also did this other thing where you get a staple and then you would put it at the end of the projectile. So this would actually make people bleed. So I never used that. We all did this. We all made this 2 rules to never shoot people in the face and don't shoot in the balls. But we were all like, fuck that. Nah, I shot I shot one kid in the tooth, and then I shot this girl in the throat, and I was like, oopsie daisy, I did the poopsie. And then this other kid shot this one kid in the balls because, yeah, fuck the rules. Let's do it. Let's just shoot people in the balls. The teachers caught wind of this, so they kinda threatened us with lunch detention. Everything started to cool off. We all kinda started to stop doing it, and that was pretty much the end of it. The end of an era. It was the paper war. But before that, a lot of other things happened. I made different weapons. I made a bow and arrow. I made a crossbow. I made this other weapon. I don't even know what it is, but it's a pen. And those crossbows that would hurt a lot because they were used different projectiles. That would shoot paper arrows, so that would hurt a lot. So monkey out. I was being a bad monkey.